Hey guys, back here again with another commercial insurance video. Today I want to talk about a coverage that is pretty much standard on most of your guys' insurance policies, but something that a lot of people really don't think about or take into account when they're setting their commercial insurance policy limits. So that coverage is debris removal. So anytime you have a covered cause of loss, and this really comes into account mostly with either fire or water damage, you're going to have some debris that needs to be removed for your building. Whether it's things that were burned or things that were damaged by water, you're going to have to either take that out yourself or hire someone to come in and remove all those debris so that either the repairs can be started or your property inside that was damaged can be replaced. Now, there's a couple things that I want to talk about that create a little bit of issues with debris removal. First part is that if you have a business or you do business in an area that's either very busy or is tough to get to, typically that means that the debris removal cost is going to be a little bit higher. If it's an area that's tough to get to or a really busy area, that means it's going to be tough to kind of get big trucks in there, which means the debris removal process may take longer than normal. If this is the case, anytime things take longer than normal, typically that means that cost is going to also be higher than normal. Second thing to take into account is that if you have a business that handles any type of materials that could be classified as a pollutant, if that pollutant were to spill and damage either your building that you own and that you insure or your personal property that you insure, that coverage is typically covered under your commercial insurance policy. But let's say that pollutant gets outside your business and either gets into the soil or gets into any waterways, streams, lakes, anything like that. Typically your insurance policy is not going to cover for either that pollutant to be removed from those areas, or in some cases where it can't be removed, you would actually have to replace that dirt or earth or replace that water, which can become very expensive. You do have some options as an additional coverage to add on to your insurance policy. Most companies will offer some type of pollutant cleanup coverage that you can add in addition to your standard policy, but it is not included in the standard policy typically, so it may be something to look at if your guys' business does do a lot with those pollutants. Now, most standard commercial insurance policies are going to come with a little bit of debris removal. Typically it's 25% of your insurance limit plus $10,000 if that 25% is exhausted. So a nice thing that they do have a little bit of coverage that's included in there, but it's something to look at, especially if you have a larger operation, that may be something that you look at of upping those limits a little bit just to make sure that you have enough debris removal coverage. Obviously, in most situations, the debris have to be removed before any repairs can be started or any property can be replaced. And so if you don't have enough debris removal coverage on your property or your policy, you can run into a situation where you exhaust those limits and you've got rid of everything you can, and now you're having to pay out of pocket to get those debris removed before your claim can even get started. And if it's something that you have to pay out of pocket and it takes a little while for you to do that, that's just longer that your business is not operating as normal. So it may make sense for you guys to look at those policy limits, maybe up your policy limits a little bit, or if possible, just up your debris removal coverage a little bit there. Just a quick video to help you guys out. If you have any questions, concerns, anything like that, make sure to comment below and I will get back to you with my answers. Thanks so much. Have a good day. See you guys.